playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hey, take 26.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of a field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Keep it 30. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Franks. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out right at the 25. On 1st down, here's Franks. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Bang. 50. Hey, you block over here. Come out.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You must be. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in play. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Josiah DeGuara from 17 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Franks. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that
play. Franks now. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Franks looking to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to have the first down as they... Move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Franks. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, this was a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Vedvik. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Packers 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. With it on the return is Logan. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Franks. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Carolina. Evan Ingram, 74 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We own them. Back on. Hey, check Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Once again, he finds Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Finding room to the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Franks. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's good.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy?
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Franks. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lean to a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Packers. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Rodgers will throw for it. Being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the play.